Jarlin Fox, Business News Group, MBN, and we here at a business conference in Florida with Mr. Gary Muddyman.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing very well.
Good, good. Good to meet you. Great to be met. Listen, you just finished a great discussion topic talking to the crowd on China and its opportunities for small businesses from the United States.
Yeah.
And you did a workshop and then, a forum and everything on that. So tell me, what are some of the high points with that?
Well, I think that my interest was to make sure that the audience understood the sheer size of the opportunity in China.
Okay.
China obviously gets a negative press, sometimes for understandable reasons, but I don't think we can close our mind to the opportunity there. Was it Kofi Annan who said globalization is a process? It's not an alternative. So it's going to happen to us anyway, so we've got to react in the right way.
Exactly. No matter what we do, it's happening,
It's happening to us whether we like it or not.
Exactly.
So we've got to react to that, and it's how we react to that which will determine whether we're successful or not.
And how do you think, in your mindset, that MBE should be prepared so that they can act to the opportunities?
Well, I think we've got to have open minds. We've got to understand that not just linguistically is a very different language in China, obviously.
Exactly.
But also culturally, Chinese is a different market for us. I think we need to explore and enjoy the similarities, but also embrace the differences too. And in understanding those differences in some depth, we can achieve a result that, frankly, at the moment we're struggling to do. The balance of payments deficit between the US and China now is $256 billion, or it was last year.
Oh my.
Now we can react to that in a number of ways. We can put some protectionist policies in and close the borders down, or we can look and see how we can make ourselves more attractive to Chinese buyers.
Exactly, how we can start making the difference now.
Absolutely.
What are some of the ways you think MBEs here can make themselves more attractive?
I think we need to learn and understand. We need to understand what it is that we need to do in order to make ourselves attractive to a Chinese buyer. What's a Chinese buyer actually looking for? Now that will change depending on your product, on your market, how strong your brand is, and a number of different other factors. But we need to understand that. It's a bit like Chinese cooking, actually. 90% is preparation. So it's the preparation and understanding that market and understanding what we need to do and being humble enough to understand what we need to do in order to make ourselves attractive in that market. Right.
I love the analogy with a bit like Chinese cooking, because 90% is preparation, but then the blessing is it takes 5% of the time to cook it up.
And it tastes great. You don't have to wait too long.
Exactly. So that just shows if you put the right mechanisms in place, things can happen and be successful for you.
Exactly. It's about preparation. It's about understanding. It's about knowing your market. And knowing the market not just in the financial sense or in the strategic sense, but really understanding the market in the customer sense.
Exactly.
It's no different from marketing in the US, frankly, in that way. It's understanding your market.
Right, knowing who you're serving and how to serve them and what their needs are.
Absolutely.
Well, let me ask you this. You're managing director and CEO of your company.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about your company and what it does?
I can. We're a localization company. We're based in the UK.
Okay.
But we help businesses right from small and medium-sized enterprises right through to major corporations to do business in foreign countries.
Great.
So we make that their websites or their software or their documentation linguistically, culturally, structurally, legally appropriate for that market.
Okay. So you fix it so that they can do business.
Exactly right.
Okay. Make it easy for them.
You said it far simpler than I did.
Oh, good. Good deal. Well, what bit of advice would you give companies that are trying to do business in China?
The first advice is to get over there.
Okay.
And understand it.
Go see what's going on,
Go see
right?
it.
Okay.
Don't worry about your expensive consultants. Go over there and see it yourself and understand your market.
Right. Get a feel for it yourself,
Absolutely.
firsthand. Okay.
It's also a great trip.
Okay. Well, we'll have to look into that then. Okay. And then next after that, what thing would you tell them on that?
I think that the structure of the market is different in China. Middle classes are growing rapidly over there. So depending on what product you've got, I think it's understanding how they are structured in terms of their communities and that's the first step for me to understand what they're going to buy and why they would like to buy it, and does your product or service fit into something that they would find attractive.
Okay. All right. Well, good deal. Listen, thank you so much. I know you're rushing off to go catch a plane.
Yeah.
So we really...
I'm all windswept and interested.
Oh, watch out now. We appreciate your time and thank you for talking with us.
Good to meet you.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.